Hangouts is live and on the air. That's what it says. Live. That means I believe it too. I believe it. I've seen it before once. One time, a long time ago, when I was a little boy, it said that. I didn't believe it back then, but I'm sort of starting to believe it now. Oh, I'm probably going to need to see something here. I can open this up. Yep, there it is. Exactly where I thought it would be. I'm starting to see how this thing works. I'm going to catch on eventually. Another couple of years, I will get it figured out. Pretty sure. I'll keep trying. I'm like a little train trying to get up a hill. I think I can. I think I can. Let's see what happens next. Ruby. Hey, good looking. How are you this morning? I hope you brought your Afghan. You're the firstest with the mostest this morning. Just wanted you to know that. The very firstest with the very mostest. Making up new words today in Pickerick land. I'm telling you what happened next. All right. I'm missing something. If I can figure out what it's. Uh-oh. It says right here, Pickerick 1 just went live. Oh my God. I got to leave, y'all. I got to go. Pickerick 1 went live. My phone told me. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's me. Never mind. Hey, wait. I did not get the notification. That was from last night I was looking at. That's not good. Definitely not good. We'll see what happens next. Oh, maybe notifications will go out. Maybe they won't. I take it you didn't get a notification. You just looked, right, Ruby? Uh-huh. Pardon me. Llama Monster. Good morning. How are you? I'm still trying to get my act together. I didn't even know I was an actor, and now I got to get my act together. That's like a lot of pressure, you know. Okay, it's not really any pressure at all, but it could have been. Who knows? Did anybody else get a notification, or is it just me? Just my phone, it didn't get the notification. Boy, I hope. See, I'm on Pickerick 2 on this phone. How's your day? So far, so good. I don't know. Been a little sick on my stomach. I've been feeling a little weird, but I have a feeling I know what might have caused that. Half a bottle of wine might have did it, you know. What do I know, though? Okay. I'm not seeing notification. It was in my sub feed. Your subscription list. Good morning, Brad. I keep thinking something will change here. Maybe. But what do I know? Shy, humble country boy from North Carolina. Sometimes it takes them a little bit. We'll see what happens. Good morning, Brad. How are you? Good to see you. You got one 3 minutes ago. That's good because I still haven't got one on this phone. Oh, I know why I hadn't got it now. I think I do. Anyway, let's see here in a minute what happens next. Yes, I did. I got one too. Congratulations, me. PJ's lazy, but working on first gear. I'm good, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Let's see what's going to happen next. Absolutely see what's going to happen there. Hey, John, what's going on? Good morning. I'm just getting fired up. Fortunately, Rick ain't fired up. Apparently, I drank about a half bottle of wine in a live stream last night. Although I slept pretty darn good, I have to admit that. Teresa, good morning. I got to get something to eat here in a minute. I don't know exactly what that is yet. Yeah, it was feeling pretty good last night. Not so much now. It ain't too bad, though. I think I can handle it. Oh, I'm probably going to need to eat something. We'll just see what happens. Hi. Melty went live this morning yet? I don't see it in my notification. I've got my subscriptions open. I don't see it. Oh, who is this one? Oh, I know who that is. Cooper. Not yet. I was watching the other day. He was jamming and he had both legs up in the air. He was holding both feet up there like that, going back and forth. Well, I don't think I laughed. I laughed till I almost peed in my britches. That was funny. I like to watch him. Sometimes I don't even talk in the chat half the time. Just watch it. It's hilarious to watch it. Man. Listen to the music. Totally different music. It's not rock. It's not rap. It's not country. I don't know what you call that music. I don't know what you call it. It's cool. It's really cool. Oh. Never know what's going to happen there. It is flat entertainment with him. No doubt about it. A lot of this stuff, I have a feeling I should have clicked on it like way before now. Wait till I fire up a live stream. Waiting to see what he does next. Yeah, you need next on the end of that, John. It is cool. I'm so glad I got turned on to him. I like his streams. Oh, I really like him. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Oh, yeah. That's funny. I'm going to need some more of this stuff. Go juice. This ain't going to be enough, I can tell. I downed almost this whole cup. It ain't having no effect at all. I mean, I made that pot of coffee last night, but I'm sure the caffeine still got to be in there somewhere. It didn't go away. What the heck? I guess looking at it won't do nothing with it. It's like shaking your phone. Phone ain't working right now. Don't do squat. I can't get that picture out of my head, John. I'm melting with them feet up in there. I can't get them out. It might be mud. I made it like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, 2:30, something like that. Next question is, what are you doing up making coffee at 3 o'clock in the morning? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, this is a slower picker-upper right here. This live stream is. It's taking a while. I've seen it before. Ain't that right, Teresa? Hadn't I seen it before? Wow. I went last night. I was wind down, coffee up. Wind down, coffee up. Up, down, up, down. It's a never-ending story. Okay. I got to have a cup of coffee. Let's go do that. I'm going to turn these lights off. See how that worked? Perth. Just the person I wanted to see. Would you come talk to me today? Why not do that? I could see you fine without that. I don't know what I did. We will talk about, I don't know, the earth. Flat earth, round earth, square earth, any kind of earth. Perth. I drank a half bottle of wine last night and I was feeling really good then, and it's sort of not so much now. No, we don't got to talk about that. We can talk about anything. We talk about the water in Australia. For I know. Have to go to work. Have a nice day. You too, Llama. Appreciate you coming by. I think you're still pissed. No, I ain't pissed at all. You mean drunk? I'm not drunk. Nope. I swore off alcohol last night with that last glass that I drank. Sure, why not? You are in here somewhere. I know you are. I've seen you before in here. Oop, there you are. It's in Hangouts, Donna. I'm going to go make some coffee. I'll be right there. I'll still be here. I don't know why I said I'm going to go make some coffee. Nothing really changes. I just switched to another device. Oh, crap. I think I'm going to need some more of that little white things about that long. We'll call them Tylenol.
People?
That's exactly what it is. How goes it?
How's everybody doing?
It's slow. I just got started. It will pick up though.
No dramas.
Oh.
Some days it does and some days it doesn't, and you just got to go with, right?
Right. You got to go with the flow. You got to go with the flow.
I mean, I got very disappointed this morning. How's everybody in chat? How are we all doing?
And what
I
did
hope
you
everybody's not too cold.
What did you get disappointed in?
Oh, please. My live stream that I did, I mean, it's just another YouTube bitch, but let's bitch anyway, right?
Right.
Last YouTube live, the last friggin' live stream hangout that I did, okay, I waited for it to process because I wanted to go back and check to see that it had the correct picture on it. Anyway, I have a look and it says 90 views, right?
Yeah,
And
I love your pictures.
a few days, oh God, I'm all over the shop. A few hours later, I go back because I was doing something else, right? So I go back and I happen to end up back on my homepage. Well, I have a look and it's gone from 90 to 94. And I'm thinking, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
I had about 2 or 3 other pages up and I'm doing some other shit and whatever. And then I go back to my homepage and I'm thinking, that's been kind of sitting there for a while. I could actually just hit refresh. So I hit refresh, the page refreshes. What number do I have of views underneath that same friggin' hangout, but 88? Can you
How did
tell
that
me?
happen?
You're asking me, dude?
What the
Like,
heck?
really?
Mine go up, not down. Mine go up, not down.
It went from 94 down to 88.
Oh, I don't know what to cause that. I mean, how do they take views? That makes no sense at all. It don't
I
look
have
like it.
no idea, but I looked at that and I thought, oh, you've got to be bloody kidding me. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I've got some stuff on this new policy with children. Have you been hearing about that, where they stop the comments on anything that's got a minor in them? Oh.
Sorry, I'm not hearing you.
I said there's a new policy that came out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
New policy that came out where they deleted comments, withheld the comments on millions of videos and thousands and thousands and thousands of channels. If they got a minor in them, they do it away with it because of this child thing. I'm not going to use the word that starts with a P, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to use that word because I'm a little bit paranoid.
Yeah.
But I'll read you the new policy changes. I'm going to have to sit down with this laptop and email it to myself so I can open it back up on the other device when I get back in there.
Oh, somebody was actually telling me last night that one of the new... I can't hear you, Rick. I can't hear you, mate.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Somebody was telling me last night that one of the new things that's come out via YouTube is when you get a copyright or a copyright strike, what apparently they're going to do, 2 different things per se, but what they're going to do is, you know how before they would give you a 90-day thing where it's basically YouTube jail and you can't go live. You can still post videos, but you can't go live, right?
They did that.
Well, now apparently what they're going to do is they're going to give you a week jail. When I say jail, that means no live streams and no posting of videos, period.
Oh, crap.
And then if you do it again, like when you come back, so then you've got a second warning, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's the same thing, but for a longer period. And I think on strike 3, you just pretty much get screwed.
I'll tell you exactly what they got to do because I have the documents right now. That's what I was doing, was emailing them to myself from the other thing, from the other computer, whatever that thing is in there. Looks like a computer. Here's what it is. Making our strike system clear and consistent. YouTube says we are updating the way that we give community guideline strikes to a new, simpler system. We worked with creators to understand what's working and what's not. And we've told you consistent enforcement, clear policies, and transparent about our impact of strike most important. So we're introducing more opportunities for everyone to understand our policies, consistent with penalties for each strike and better notifications. Now it gets into the meat and potatoes of it right now, but let's wait a few minutes and let some more people get here because it will, a lot more people come. Yeah. I guarantee it.
That sounds like what was read out to me last night.
Yeah. And it tells this is literally off of YouTube stuff, you know.
Well, see, the thing is, and I mean, touch wood, right? If I got to say touch wood, and maybe I'll end up jinxing myself. I don't know. But I mean, with all the stuff that I've talked about and other people talk about on my live stream, I mean, I kind of would have thought that by now they would have literally booted my ass off, but I'm still there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, Timmy, good morning. Gene, good morning. Good to see you.
Because sometimes we turn full on feral. I mean, there's no holding back, especially when we talk about political stuff and whatever.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but it's not really any of us. I don't know. One guy I saw had a channel, and all of his comments on his whole channel was deleted. And he was a pretty good sized channel. But
see, now Rick, that might be it, because my comments are.
Your comments are. You still there?
Yeah, my comments are closed, so people can't leave comments, and I'm age restricted on every video, on every live stream.
Well, you know JT, right? The little farmer JT, 12-year-old.
Yep.
His was shut down and blocked out. He was gave 90 days, in jail.
You're kidding me? What for? He's a kid.
Well, this is my theory, and my theory has been expanding, so I don't have any concrete proof. But he called me on Hangouts right after that, and I was looking at it, and it had inappropriate content. Now, all that was going on, he wasn't playing any music. Any playing was the S for S deal. People were showing each other love consistently in the whole thing. It's about 35 people in there rolling through that thing. And 11 minutes into the live stream, he was shut down and locked out of it. I don't know what the heck. I don't know. But I think it's got, my theory is this new policy that went into effect deals with kids and minors. Hey, Bounty, what's up? Thank you. Appreciate it. I like it.
See, I actually, there's two of them that come into my, and again, not my issue, because I mean, I'm age restricted, right?
Yeah.
But there is a couple that actually come into my live stream that shouldn't really be there, but that is not my issue because I pretty much have it age restricted. So how they're getting past is YouTube's problem, not my problem. I do ask everybody to be respectful, and to the best of everybody's ability, we attempt to not curse while he's there. And he's only ever there for like probably a minute or two, but that's beside the point. But they can't stop these kids from getting in because it's just going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, not only that, they know how to fix these channels where they don't look 60. They don't look like a minor. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. And not only that, I can see if your theory is correct, I can see a lot of channels being closed for that, because there's a farming guy that I used to follow. Well, I still do. But when I initially started following him, he was showing people how to fix tractors and this, that, and the other and whatever, because he pretty much got my back. So, I got him sort of back. I don't want to say the friggin' S words.
Yeah, I don't either.
But the last time I went there, I could not believe what I was watching, because he was doing that exact same thing. Everybody in his chat, and he's yelling. He's not talking about, the farming community or this, that, and the other, or tractors or whatever. It was pretty much saying, oh, so-and-so's here, and if you get his back, he'll get your back, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he's going for it, right? Going for it.
That's what was going on. It is exactly what was going on. I was there the whole time. I saw it all.
See, this is the thing. You keep telling people not to use, and majority of them do know not to use those particular two words. Right. Hence why people started saying, I rung your bell, I got your back, I winked at you, you know, people are using all these other different terminology, and you can only say it, like, tell people so many times, just don't use that word. Just don't use the friggin' S word.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know I don't know exactly what to do till they get it figured out. I got to be careful. I know that. I don't want no more 90 days. That sucked out loud. Bounty, you're welcome in here.
The thing is, it doesn't matter though, Rick, because you got 2 channels, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they slam one, you just go to the other. Well, what can you do?
Right, but they can slam them both, you know.
Well, then you just open up a third and go for it.
Oh, it's there. Already got way ahead of that.
Hey, listen, we've all got phone numbers that you know, for every phone number you can open up 2 channels. I mean, Jesus, I came across somebody that's got something like, I don't know, anywhere close to 100 friggin' phone numbers. That's like 200 friggin' channels. So definitely not a shortage of, you know, any one of us getting a channel. And if somebody needs one, hey, I'm up for letting you have one. I'll open it if I have to.
Oh, I thought I unplugged the mic, but I guess not. I just flipped it over. No, I did unplug the mic.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I look at all of it as nothing more than coming down on people for freedom of speech. You know, they're trying to find ways, not necessarily legally, but they're trying to find ways of stopping people from interacting. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, when you look at it, what is it to them if I want to ring your bell or you want to ring my bell? What the hell is that to them?
Well, you
Do you know
think,
what I mean?
but it is a big deal. Hey, Rick, how much for that Yeti mic, if you don't mind saying? I bought it at Walmart. I think it was like $110. Can you hear me? I may need to turn it on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I was turned off. I unplugged the mic by accident with my foot. How much for that Yeti mic? I bought it at Walmart. I think it was $110. This one right here. And it works great too. Works great. Good morning, Caroline. Good to see you this morning.
But yeah, I can't comprehend why. I mean, if they want people using their platform, like what is, you know, what do they think that when somebody opens up a channel that people aren't going to ring their bell? Do you know what I mean? Like, how would you possibly get to 100 or to have followers unless people ring your damn bell? And the only way that happens if you go to other people's chats, and not necessarily do you have to say, well, can everybody please da da da? But everybody's quite happy to help everybody, at least to get to 100 so that they can go live.
Yeah, what they want is want you to go to their channel, watch a video, leave a comment, and do it that way. You know, instead of just bang, bang, banging, bang, banging in a chat somewhere. You know.
The thing is, though, we talked about this today. I was on Volunteer Agriculture's OK True Patriot. I was on his chat. We were talking about it. Like, if you've got 1,000 plus, even 500, okay, plus, there is no way in hell that you can get to watch everybody's like videos in a friggin' week unless that's all you do. It would literally become like a job where you sat there and just went from channel to channel to channel to channel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that's what people have done for years.
Pardon?
That's what people have done for years, is just go to somebody else's channel that don't have their subscriptions hid and just start clicking away, you know. That's kind of what they're after, I think. Stop that kind of stuff. it's take it on a different form in these live streams since it began, though. A completely
But see,
different.
I can sit there and go through my whole list, right, and click on everybody. Okay, I can do that and dump a comment and not watch their video.
Mm-hmm.
All I have to do is just click on the link and go hi.
Exactly, and I think that's
You know what I mean? Like that's just ridiculous. Like, who's going to be bothered to do that? I'm not.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't do that either. I've never done that like that ever. I just started making videos. I had no clue what to do in 2012 when I started. I just made videos and put them on there. Yeah.
Rick, I mean, I've got what? I've just passed 1,600, which has taken me fucking quite a while to get there. But I look at my view count on my, and I don't live by it. It's not like it bothers me. It's not like I'm monetized or anything. But you've got 60, 70, maybe 80 people, depending on what the topic is of the actual video. Maybe you can get to 90s. On some of my damn videos, yeah, they got into the thousands, yada, yada. But with that amount of supporters, I wonder where the hell they all are, because if they're all my followers, then surely they would watch my videos. And I know for a fact that they're either people's bogus bloody channels or something or other. You know what I mean? Because the views aren't there.
Yeah. Good morning, Flutter. That's the same thing with me. Good morning, Fluttergastic. Good to see you. I mean, I got 3,200, and the live stream I did last night got like 240 the last time I looked. I mean, it's never going to be 3,000. You know what I mean? It's never going to be 3,000.
Exactly. But yeah, it's ridiculous, because if they're expecting us to do what you said earlier, like as in go to people's channels and just, I don't know, leave a comment, well, sure, you could possibly get that 3,000, right? But nobody's still watched your videos. So if they're trying to make money on the ads of people watching the videos, they're still not making a damn bit of money. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I think I can agree with you too. Good morning, Paranormal Mama, Brando, Toe. Good morning. Good to see you.
Maybe we should do a YouTube thing where nobody watches anybody's videos. Everybody call an all-out war. Just go to the channel, hit the thumbs up button or whatever you want to do, or just leave a comment and say hi if the comments are open. Just don't watch the videos. Don't watch any of the videos. That way they don't make any money.
You can get watch time. Yeah, you can watch time, Paranormal. You can. You can get it. You've got a good channel. You got good content. You do live streams. Live streams run it up. I mean, you can get it. If I can get it, anybody can. Guarantee it. Oh, didn't mean to cut you off, Burr.
No, that's all right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, no, I think it's stupid. It's like an all-out war on people. You know what I mean? If they just allowed people some leeway, you know, everybody would be quite happy. You know, you'd ignore the ads, or you'd sit there and bloody wait until they finish, or whatever the case may be. But the harder they become, it's just people are finding different ways and more ways of doing what they're not allowed to do, or what they normally wouldn't do per se.
Mm-hmm. And what we're talking about, Flutter, is the new YouTube policy changes that's going on. That's kind of our discussion today. I've got them pulled up here right now, and as soon as a few more people get here, I'm gonna try and read the rest of it. It's just telling you that they've got it all laid out here, what they're going to do on the community guideline strikes. It's not exactly the new policy that, as far as dealing with the minors things that we're talking about. I knew you were going to ask that. That's why I gave that in advance before the lag caught up with me. That's fine. I knew you were going to ask me that. I'm going to get to it eventually. I swear I will. I will. But I'm a YouTuber, and in videos and live streams, we drag it out for the furthest amount of time we possibly can. We're after views.
I'm just being honest. Tell you the truth. Oh, we're always after views and more people. Lord.
I used to worry about that when it was monetized, but I don't anymore. I mean, I turned my stuff off a long time ago because they kept coming down with the horrible damn videos that I was doing. That's when they started busting my butt on every video that I was doing. Nothing was ad friendly, nothing was friggin' people friendly, and I thought, yeah, just go screw yourself. And I just turned all the monetization off, turned the comments off, and yeah, and I've just been doing it that way ever since.
I used to didn't think it was, Holly. I didn't think it had nothing to do with that S word, but now after I watched what happened to JT, and I was sitting there the whole time, I do think it is. Good morning, Ron. Good to see you.
There's two of them that you're not allowed to use. You're not allowed to use the S.U.B, and you're not allowed to use the S.U.P. So if you want to talk about that, just instead of those, just say ring the bell or got your back or whatever.
Okay, Flutter. Appreciate you hanging long as you can now. Sure do.
Oh, listen, I could always win lotto and open up a platform of my own, and I'll just let everybody run a major mark. We can just friggin' play copyright from 24/7.
Yeah, and I've thought about what she's talking about earlier, like going to Twitch or some of these other things. And,
Same thing, mate. They're coming down on everybody.
yeah, I know that same thing. And not only that, I mean, you can never get the exposure on these other platforms that you get on YouTube. YouTube is the biggest, baddest, bestest it is anywhere. Whether you like them, hate them, or whatever, that's a fact. Google is this crap. It's the bomb, and it just don't work. I've tried I think I tried a couple of them one time, and like I said, these live streams get 200 or 300 views, and I got like 4 on another platform. 4 views. One person came. They only came because I sent them an email and said, "Hey, can you come?" That's the only reason they came. On Twitch, you can swear. We don't have any trouble with cursing anymore. I used to, but I mean, Perth gets on here and cusses like a sailor. I don't have any trouble. My light stays green. It's always advertiser friendly. I mean, it used to, I had trouble with that, but they loosened that rule up. As long as you're not hammering somebody unrelentlessly with cuss words, if it's just an everyday conversation like me and Perth is having right here now, they don't do anything about it at all.
PM, you should come over to my live stream sometime when we get going. When we turn feral, we turn feral. And my live streams are still going. So
yeah, they don't have a problem with that anymore, but they're cracking down on some of this stuff, especially children. That's a big deal now. Children are. That's happened in the last 24 hours, 48 hours. Good morning, Sandy. She's going to church. Amen, Sandy. Mother Nature needs to take her meds. I know it's snowing again, huh? In Maine. Oh, yeah. You can also talk more about religion, etc. Probably.
Yeah, I don't think that they've ever banned that. Like I said, I mean, my live streams, all topics are open. We go ape about religion. We go ape about politics. We go ape about weather modification, Monsanto, you name it. We pretty much rubbish the hell out of all of them. And it's still there. I mean, people keep asking me, how is your live stream still going? But it is.
Flutter live streaming is an awesome thing. I meet all kinds of people. I've met hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friends on live streaming. It's a cool thing. So don't let us discourage you what you're hearing. We're just touching the essence of what's going on. 99% of it is okay. We're only talking about the 1% that pisses us off. That's the only part we're talking about.
I mean, Heath was playing music. What was it? Yeah, oh Jesus, I think it was my morning. I don't even know anymore because I'm forever trying to figure out you guys what time you are compared to me. So when I say this morning, it doesn't mean your morning, it means my morning, which is your, yeah, you know what I mean. But he
Yeah.
was playing music and like, which is something that he doesn't normally do, not that type of music. And he got no strikes for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I asked him, I said, mate, did you get any strikes for that? And he goes, no. He says, haven't heard a damn thing.
I got 2 notifications last night, different ones on the radio program I did, which is like 3:30 in the morning. You know, I did it 3:30 in the morning. I got 2 different notifications. The third one would have put me out, and I know that. I've been told that by a person who works at YouTube, Rick. When that third one hits, I didn't even know there was a third one. One pops up in blue, one pops up in gray, and if you get the red one, you're out of there. You know, I did not know that until the YouTube girl I know works at YouTube said, "Rick, just want to warn you."
Oh, they like flashing people.
Mm-hmm. She likes the radio show, so she was being nice. Well, he's lucky because I got copyrighted for karaoke.
Later, Sandy, while you're there, you know, just let God know that to send some good karma my way.
You actually got a copyright strike on your channel, or did your video get flagged for karaoke? Because all of mine get blocked worldwide on the radio show. I mean, they block them worldwide, but they don't stop me. You know? Funny thing is they get in my money that the videos that are not mentioned in joke on here. I know they still get paid for them. Yeah, they block your pay or they share it with their music companies, but somebody's going to get the money. You can bet your sweet. Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm still wondering, did you get a flag? That's way different. All of mine on the radio gets flagged. Almost none of these do anymore because I'm a little more careful about what I'm doing. I've learned what they like and what they don't like. You know?
I tried playing one of the radio stations here in Perth. Okay. I thought, okay, well, if I can't play whatever is, you know, on YouTube and yada yada, because I tried all of it. I tried taking them out of their list. I tried picking my own ones, got busted. And then I thought, well, screw it. I'll just turn the frigging radio on, a Perth station, and we'll go with that. It took them all of 30 seconds to send me a flash notice saying you are playing copyright music.
I did do the same thing after we talked about it. You remember a month or 2 ago we were talking about it. I tried it, and the same crap happened. They got me again anyway.
So I personally can't touch anything unless it's ping pong music, which is that, I call it ping pong music, which is that, what do you call it?
Elevator music.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good morning, Rocky Brook. Oh, what is that? Let's see what it is. Don't anybody undo it. I grow and wander through my garden on my channel. Why did Google hide that? That's crazy. Oh, I didn't delete that. What the heck? Come on. Type it again, John. I don't know. Google held it.
I didn't touch anything. What is deleted?
Yeah, Google held it right there. It said, all it said was, I grow and wander. Wait a minute. I grow and wander through my garden on my channel. Now, what in God's green earth? I don't even begin to pretend I know.
You know where you turn that off, Rick? You turn that off in your dashboard.
Yeah, I don't want to turn it off. I'm a monetized channel. I need all the help I can get. But that makes no sense. Why would he hold that? That means nothing. I mean, it's just he's talking about growing in the garden. I know what he's talking about, but you know, they stopped for a few for mine, no reason. Maybe they banned the word grow. Why? I'm a gardening channel. I'm going to use the word grow all the time. That's crazy. I didn't have my glasses on, John. When I went to click it to show it, I might have accidentally clicked to hide. If I did, I didn't mean to. But it makes no sense.
Well, PM, they should have banned the word grow, because if your comment will come through, then you know what I mean? It's the same word.
Yeah.
It's just gotten ridiculous. They don't know what to do anymore. They're just trying to find different ways of banning people for certain stuff, more so certain channels than others. That's all it is. It's just beyond ridiculous.
Type the word grow, John. Let's see what happens.
Well, PM did.
Oh, did she? Huh. That's interesting. What the heck?
Not unless they banned the word garden.
I hope not. If they ban the word garden, I'm screwed. Grow. Nope. Didn't hold that one. All he said was, I just grow and wander through my garden on my channel. That makes no sense.
Somebody else repeat that same message. Write that same message and see if it gets held back.
I grew my garden. That didn't get held, and neither did a good overgrowth share overcame overseed everywhere worldwide. See, that didn't. Why would the other one get held? That's nuts. Wow. Good old Google.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. They don't know what to do anymore.
I don't either. I need to light some candles and pray to the almighty Google, I guess. I don't know.
So, I mean, how are people supposed to follow the rules when you don't know? Yeah. So?
Probably a moderator amongst us. No, it ain't. I can see that, Timmy. It's moderators amongst us, but they didn't touch that. They didn't touch that lurking in the background, I'm sure. You can almost guarantee that. But nope, nothing.
No, it's ridiculous. And like I says, I mean, if we can't figure out what the rules are, that just makes it easier for them to bust people.
Exactly, Fluttergasted. It's the algorithm, Google's algorithm gone wild, you know.
Well, it must be, because look how many times people have put the same word in chat and nothing's happening.
See, I'm illegally free of cannabis in the state of Colorado. Now, it didn't hold that or nothing like that. There you go, Rick. They didn't do mine. There he is. I love growing and wandering in my garden. It didn't hold.
Who was it that actually wrote that?
Huh?
Who wrote the comment that was withheld? John.
But he's wrote it ever since then, my friend John.
He wrote it over and over again. He wrote it again.
No, he didn't write exactly that again. He didn't write exactly that, but a bunch of other people did. Rocky Brook just wrote, I love growing and wandering in my garden, and it didn't hold that.
John, just rewrite what you wrote before. See if it gets held. Because it might be John.
I don't
might
think
not be comment.
We'll see. If it tries to hide it, I'll approve it again. This is interesting. It's a test of the emergency Google hold system. It's only a test.
Because they've done, like I said, they've done about everything they possibly can to my channel.
Oh my God, it held it again.
It's not the comment, it's him.
I wonder why, though. That's nuts. I just grow and wander through my garden on my channel.
John, do you have a large channel? What is your channel about?
It's about well, see, John was sick. He has boy, I'm drawing blanks right now with the name of it. The one that gives seizures, and he was on 135 pills, and the doctor gave him like 5 years, and he's using cannabis. He's using cannabis. It's about cannabis.
If it's about, you've obviously been flagged, mate. You've been flagged. Because I'm telling you now, there are certain people that they literally watch continuously and they come down on them no matter where they are.
Yeah, let's try what Teresa said right there. Type it again and leave the word channel out, which I approved it. We can see it now. It says, I just grow and wander through my garden on my channel. Just type that without the on my channel and see what happens. Medical cannabis, yes, in the state of Colorado, Holly.
Absolutely, Rocky. It's definite. He's been flagged. I can tell you now, because I know that Volunteer Agriculture has. I know there's probably a good another 20 to 50 people that I know that have all been flagged. And they watch you no matter where you go.
Epilepsy. That's the word I was looking for. I could not pull that up to save my life. Why couldn't I get that? Holy crap. His story is amazing, Perth. I'm telling you, it's an incredible story. He wasn't even supposed to still be here. He wasn't even supposed to still be here. He only had, they gave him like 5 years, I think it was, and had him on so many pills, they was going to kill him with the pills, you know. Hey, Susie, welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, no, it is definitely, if the channel is about cannabis, he's been flagged.
See, that didn't go.
You're in the black book.
I was flagged. He left off on my channel as the only thing he left off of it. Wow. I can't wait for something else. I never thought I would say this, but I can't wait for something else to get flagged by someone else so I can see what the heck is going on. They gave him 5 years in 2012.
Okay, somebody else write something and say that it's on my channel. Somebody else write that.
Yeah.
The words that are missing. PM, I'm telling you now, they're the cannabis, the auditors that audit the cops, the people that talk about Lord knows what else, you know, like politics, religion, yada, yada, like myself, like volunteer agriculture. We're all in their little black book. All of us. We know it.
You got flutter gases too, so you're not flagged. It's just the way that that's worded. It has nothing to do with being flagged. Yeah. It got flutter gases is hailed too. Same exact phrase. It has nothing to do with John or his channel. Brando did the exact same thing. It hailed Brando's.
What, they wrote the same thing that John wrote?
Yeah, and it hailed Fluttergasses and Brando's too, both of them. Now I'm going to show, there's Fluttergasses. I'm going to hit the word show. Timmy did the same thing and it hailed his. It's something to do with that word channel on the end of it that Google doesn't like. Have a good one, Gene. Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Did Tim get flagged? No, did Tim get blocked?
Yeah, all 3 of them did. Tim, Brando, and Fluttergasted. All 3 of them was hailed. The words grow and channel together. For some reason, that's what I'm thinking, Gene.
Yeah, it's cannabis. They're keeping an eye on everybody. Seriously.
Nowhere in there is the word cannabis, so I don't see that at all. I like to grow gardens and show them. Now that one didn't get hailed. It's the phrase. Good morning, Howie. Good to see you this morning. We're doing a little testing here. We're testing Google. I never thought I'd be doing this in a live stream. What the heck? I'm growing my channel. Now it didn't hold that. I'm gonna type it. Let me see.
So it can't be the word channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna type the very same thing and see what if it holds mine. I keep forgetting it. I like to grow and show it on my channel. Okay.
What is it?
I like to grow and show it on my channel. Look, I better spell it right. No, I didn't hold mine. I guess it's all right if I say it. You too, Perth. I like to grow and show it on my channel. Okay. Google, quit picking on my people. That's not right. Stop it. Wait, don't pick on me either, Google. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I apologize. Long time no see, Ken. Awesome. Grow and wander. I know, John. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I'm going to have to go burn one to cope with it. Oh. Try putting the word garden in there. I know.
I just did.
She wrote, I love gardening and wandering through my channel on my channel. And that didn't do it either. Okay. I have no clue. It held John's, Brando's, Fluttergasted's, and Timmy's.
Okay, I don't pretend I know. That's what I was thinking, Brando. What the heck? All right. I've come to the conclusion. I know nothing. Oh, it's me. I'm marked. Well, no, I don't think so, John.
Did it hold that one?
No. No, I don't think you're marked. You're a marked man. Crispy living. What's going on?
See, I even put their name in there with the word channel.
Some strange things are afoot. I know. Why would it hold yours? I mean, you're a pepper grower. I mean, you like his. I mean, you could come to the conclusion that John's a cannabis grower and they don't like weed or something like that. But you're a pepper grower. Fluttergasted is just a young guy on here watching. Oh, yes, it held that one. It does not like the word cannabis.
What, it held that one?
Held yours. I have cannabis on my channel. See, he didn't even say the word cannabis, so it's picking up. No, it can't be. That don't make sense either. Brando doesn't. Brando doesn't grow cannabis. So, Rick, when you going to tell us about what's changing? I'm going to get to it there, Fluttergasted. I am. I promise you I'm going to get to it.
Okay, so it doesn't hold back weed.
No, I meant to show that. Here's what Perth wrote. About 5 comments, 6, 7 comments up. I grow trees that happen to be cannabis. It didn't hold that one. I guess the word trees is all right. Did anyone read the new YouTube rules? That's what I'm getting ready to do, Susie. I have the strike system clear and consistent up right now. Rick, do you sleep? Mills, not a lot, to be honest with you. I don't. No, I slept 3 or 4 hours, got up, talked on the phone 2 or 3 hours, then went back to sleep for a couple hours and start all over again. I'm not feeling too swift this morning. I almost feel like I drank a half bottle of wine last night. I grow and I smoke. I canna bliss.
Hey, I'm testing, dude. I'm testing.
Oh my God. Good to see you this morning, Mills. It really is. Oh, my head is kind of like, you know.
You still hungover. That's what your problem is.
I was wearing off. I can tell too. I got to get 2 more times. Oh. Thank you.
If you've got a headache, dude, you need to drink more water. That's what it is. Your body's dehydrated. Wine dehydrates your body badly.
Yeah, we're just kind of playing with Google water. Gotta love it. Oh,
There you go. What about that one?
I need to stand up. My legs is going to sleep. Oh. No, I didn't hold that either.
So they don't mind Mary Jane. All right. What about this one?
Try weed and pot in there in separate sentences to see what happens there.
What about that one? I'm telling you, they're messed up.
It's become a game now. It's almost interesting. Oh. Nope, didn't hold them. This is becoming far out. Oh. I am a cannabian. I need cannabis daily for my MS therapy, and I own my own medicine for cannabis. Infused coconut oil with that coconut oil, John. Whoa. That homemade coconut oil mixed in the cake. Whew. I've heard that will throw you for a loop. But what do I know? I'm just a shy, humble country boy from North Carolina. I don't know anything at all.
See, I put every word there was in there. Mary Cannabis Jane gave me some weed from her garden.
I can't believe, why is it just, it doesn't make any sense. It's just randomly the way it does it. It doesn't, there's no.
They're screwing around because the useless eaters like us will not know. We will not be able to understand what the damn rules are. Hence, it gives them an open door to bust us on whatever they want.
I
That's
believe
all.
random acts of ludicrous, scrupulous. Brando, don't make me read them big words. It's too early in the morning. I got a hangover. I just took some Tylenol. Scrupulous.
Absolutely, Susie. Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. I mean, if we can't understand, like I said, if we can't understand what the hell the rules are and why shit gets held back, how are you supposed to know what you're doing?
I taste weed for subscribers. I hear you, Rocky Brook. Oh my God, no blood and guns on YouTube. No, didn't hold that. That's fine, Howie. No problem. Google has no problem with blood and guns, apparently.
Rocky, do you want to say that you substitute cigarettes for? Because it might pick up on the SUV.
Here is the new YouTube rules on the strike system. It started out by saying they're making the new system. The first paragraph, I'm going to give it to you in a nutshell because this is kind of long. Trade weed for subs. Whoa, be careful with that. You can't put that word in there, Susie. Take it out. I won't do it, but please take it out. That's a wordy dirt. That word you put in there. It starts out, the first paragraph says that we're making it more easier for you to do it, our strike system, more consistently and better notifications and better policies. But I'm going to read it word for word now. More opportunities to learn YouTube policies. Although 98% of you never break our community guidelines, they are vital to making YouTube strong community, balancing freedom of expression with freedom to belong. Oh my God, what a load of crap. That's why from our earliest days, we've relied on the 3-strike system. They have 3 strikes. Email notifications give everyone a chance to review and understand what went wrong and severe consequences. And it works. 94% of those who do receive the first strike never get a second one. It held that one. Rocky Brook, I smoke meth and I'm going to hide that. I'm going to hide that. I know what you said. It held it. I went ahead and hided it. Thank you, Susie. We want to give each opportunity. Along with the new warnings, we are also expanding the policy resources available to help our center to give more details about what behavior will result in a strike. This includes new detailed examples of what kind of content commonly sees that breaks our strike rules. Consistent strikes across all of YouTube. Yeah, we're seeing their consistency right here today. We're seeing it. Previously, not all strikes had the same penalty on your channel. For example, first strikes on your videos would trigger a 90-day freeze for live streaming, and the second strike would result in a 2-week freeze on new video uploads. We've heard from many of you, and this was confusing, and the penalty didn't match the source of the strike. So now, based on your feedback, all community guideline strikes will have the same penalty. As mentioned, everyone consistent to YouTube will now receive a warning for their first time content crosses the line. Although the content will be removed, there will be no penalty on the channel. There will only be a warning for unliked strikes and not reset after 90 days. The first strike will result in a 1-week freeze on the ability to upload new content to YouTube, including live streaming and other channel activities. Strikes will expire after 90 days. The second strike in a 90-day period will result in a 2-week freeze on the ability to upload new content to YouTube. The third strike in a 90-day period will result in channel termination. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. They're going to delete your channel and do completely away with you, and you're done for. And it goes on to talk about transparency. I can't even believe I said that.
And everybody, and this is why I'm laughing, because everybody thinks that they've got freedom of speech and they've got the freedom to do everything. Well, there it is, right there in a nutshell, how much freedom you've got.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Blue Collar. Good to see you. I'll read it one more time, and I'm going to take out all the crap. I'm going to take out all the crap and just read you the strike policy. The first strike will result in a 1-week freeze on the ability to upload new content to YouTube, including live streams and other channel activities. Strikes will expire after 90 days. After 90 days, your strike goes away if you've only got, The second strike in a 90-day period will result in a 2-week freeze on the ability to upload new content to YouTube. If you get 2 strikes, you can't even upload videos. The third strike in a 90-day period will result in channel termination. Oh, that's what
yeah, they don't know what to do anymore. Like I said, so many people are going to get busted by that because people, people don't know about it. Because if somebody hadn't have said it to me last night, I wouldn't have known about it. I wouldn't have been none the wiser. I mean, not that I give a rat's anyway, but so many won't know about it, and the ones that do, I mean, hey, look what we're going through here in the chat section. We don't even know what you're getting busted for. We don't even know why comments are being held back. So how you follow the rules if you don't know what the friggin' rules are?
There's no consistency to it at all, for sure. None whatsoever on what we're seeing. Rosie got her channel back a bunch of times. It doesn't say anywhere in there that you can't get your channel back. It just says they're going to terminate it. And that's like looking at it.
Hey, Sounds.
Hey, Sounds. Welcome. Yeah, it doesn't say anywhere in there that you can't get your channel back. It just says they're going to terminate it. That's the way an attorney would look at it.
Well, termination means to literally remove it. Mm-hmm. Well, what about the people that they have removed so far? They couldn't get their channels back because YouTube, according to YouTube, they were saying that once it's removed, that's it, it's gone. Well, and they don't even give you time to download your content.
She's talking about Rosie. I think Rosie's got like 17,000 subscribers. So the bigger you are, the easier it is. No peeling carrots live. Cannot cut the breaded carrot. Meat eaters don't want to see their veggies friends peeled alive or cut up. What?
We're testing. It's testing. That's good. Yeah, keep going. We're testing. See who gets held back, who doesn't.
Well, if you get terminated from a job, it don't necessarily mean you can't go get your job back. At some point, it just means you got terminated at that point. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just reading what it says in this paper right here. I'll read the last part that I didn't read yet. This is brand new stuff. I know, Brad. Unfortunate, but Google owns YouTube, and it's their property. They can do whatever they want, I guess. They can do whatever they want. Absolutely can do it. And some of it I don't have a problem with, like this new child thing coming out with all that. I don't have a problem with that. But this is what it says: transparency about your channel. Finally, we always want to make it clear why a strike occurred, what it means for your channel, and the next steps are available, including appealing the decision in case you think it was a mistake. To that end, we are making email and desktop notifications clearer. They will provide more detailed which policy was violated. We're also adding a new mobile number and an end product notifications to make sure you have all the information and about a strike available at a glance. So they're saying they're going to tell you. They used to didn't do that. When they shut me down on this channel for 90 days, they shut it down. I got no email. I got no notification. No anything happened. Nothing. I didn't know nothing. I tried to contact YouTube like a week later, and I finally got them to come back to me, and here's what she said. Picker Rick, the algorithm does that. When it blocks you out like that, we can't do anything about it. Come back in 90 days and talk to us. So, well, in 90 days, I'll be back on it. What do I want to talk to you for then? I don't even need you then. Right. Okay. I get it. I'm screwed. I get that part.
Oh, listen, I've gotten to the point where I'm so trying not to get angry with stuff anymore. Now I just find it all bloody amusing because, yeah, I mean, it's happening everywhere. We've got drama coming at us from all sides, and yet the useless eaters still do nothing. Everybody complains about it. Everybody says this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. But nobody's doing anything.
Mm-hmm. Blue collar.
I mean, how's anything going to change?
Good morning, wonderful life. How are you? My question is outdoor creator, especially on the old video content against the new guidelines. Will I get a strike for something that was against the rules at the time of an upload? No, you probably won't get a strike, but they're saying they will delete comments if it's certain things in there back on old videos and old live streams and all that, they will complete. They're not using the word delete. I keep saying that over and over and over. It's not the word delete. It's, I can't pull it up right now, but you can't see they're going to hide the comments. I think that's what it said. Hide the comments.
Well, mine are already hidden anyway, so what are they going to double hide mine just to you know, make sure?
They're going to double hide yours, I'm sure of it. They'll just make it harder for people to create here. Yeah, self-censorship is what it is. They're making it to where if you want to keep doing it, you're going to do it to yourself because they set this in policy. They make you self-censor. Disable comments. Exactly, Springfield. Good to see you. Good morning, Springfield. Disable comments. That's exactly what the word said. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I did ages ago. I disabled nobody can comment. Just turn off your comment section.
Yeah.
I said that to people before. Age restrict everything and turn off your comments. And what can they do?
Well, that won't work on the new child thing that Susie's talking about right there. There's a new child policy that's came out, and they implemented it in the last 48 hours. And it doesn't matter if you're age restricted or whatever. If you've got a minor in your videos where they can be preyed upon by these people, I'm not going to use the word, and let's don't use that word, you know, in the chat either. What these people do when they go to look for a minor to do bad things, you know, they're going to disable the comments on every video that's in, or every live stream that's in. It's to protect the children, and that's a good thing. I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem with it.
The only way that they're going to actually be able to do that, and this is where it comes back to being ridiculous.
They've already done it.
If that child on the channel has said that he is a certain age, then they can pull that up on a comment. But if that child has come into YouTube under the pretext that it's over 18, how the hell are they going to find that out?
And that's the part I don't understand on that part yet. The meat and potatoes of that new rule, I don't get it yet, because it's not came out in a, like I just read the strike policy. It hasn't came out in that part yet. So I don't know yet. Where is it? I mean, what if you fake your channel, which half of them do, and say you're 30 years old or whatever?
That's what I'm saying. How are they going to do that? How are they going to stop that?
And what age is it they considering a minor? You know, I don't know what age it is they consider minors either. I mean, you got to be 13 years old to have a YouTube channel, and you've got to be over 18 to get in an age restricted one. Where is that part at? And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know that anybody does yet.
I have pictures up to your doors and sell your data.
But they deleted millions. I mean, not deleted, disabled millions of content, comments and videos on literally 1 million channels in the last 48 hours. They've done that already. It's already happened. That's strictly from YouTube through, what was his name, Susie, that did that video on it? He's about as legitimate a guy as you can. He read it right off an email from YouTube. Yeah, I know, Susie.
Oh, listen, at the end of the day, people, it's goddamn ridiculous of what they're doing. You know why? They want to come on here and they want to do that because they're afraid of the people, okay? And yet, there isn't a country on this frigging flat pizza that is not, how could I say, wheeling and dealing in human trafficking, okay? As in child trafficking, human trafficking.
Whoa. Let's don't say them. Please, let's don't say that. That's bad.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to block it here. I mean, what is that going to stop?
I don't know. It's not going to really stop anything, probably. But it's in the news that YouTube is being used for that stuff, and that's what they're trying to stop. People, they was using words like people are using hidden videos, their hidden videos, and sending them to each other and stuff like that. I mean, it was really crazy what was in the news. They're trying to do away with that and stop it. That was on a Justin Rhodes video. Justin Rhodes has about 400,000 subscribers. He's as a legitimate, down-to-earth, honest guy as I know on YouTube. I mean, if Justin Rhodes, and he read it off an email. Read it off an email straight from YouTube.
Yeah, I don't see the sense in all of this. Like I said, everything that is going down everywhere, not just on YouTube, and people still stay seated. Everybody stays seated. I mean, I go to RT and I watch the French, the yellow vestas, and you look at the channel, the chat section there, and half the freaking people that are there are calling these people stupid. Well, who is more stupid? You know what I mean? Like, do you sit back and just allow shit to happen, or do you stand the fuck up? I mean, quite frankly, I'm kind of thinking it's time that people do something, because if they don't, they will pull the freaking internet. I mean, the internet is on a timer as it is.
Yeah, for sure. Let me read what Blue Collar said. As I'm approaching the first regulations from the figures, they moved to the goal post again. Exactly. They always did that. They did that to me the whole time I've been on YouTube for the last 7 years. The 4,000 to 10,000 is going to happen. And the rumors are it's always going to be true from YouTube. Pickerick. Exactly. When I first started to monetize, all you had to do was have like 10 videos and a couple of hundred subscribers, and you could do it. And then it went to 1,000, you know. And it just they keep upping it, and they say they're doing it to make better channels and better content and better everything. And it really sucks if you're a smaller YouTuber. I know I've been through it myself a couple of times in the last 7 years. And they keep doing that, saying that they're making bigger channels, better channels, more content. And the little guy always seems to get pushed to the bottom of the pile every single time. Always.
What's that? Now this will give them the ability under the colour of law and get all your data and have access to you and your info by the courts. This goes back to pre-crimes.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, Sam. Oh. Well, I'm flying back to my home planet. I don't like YouTube's planet. Much love and respect. Earthlings, don't boil potatoes alive. Steam my veggies alive. Cabbage crunchers. Bye. Later, Howie. How do you think of that stuff? No. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, this is them, like I said, this is them just confusing people. People don't know what the hell the rules are. They don't know what they're doing wrong. They don't know what they're doing right. It's just another way for them to, well, like Sound says, to collect data and stuff like that. But not only that, it's just to literally kick people off.
That's what it is. It's a culling. Absolutely. I have no clue why I just typed this.
Well, you still can go on the dark web. I think everybody needs to hit the dark web personally. I mean, that's some real funky shit going on down there. Why don't they do something about that stuff?
I don't know. But that's in talking heads on YouTube, I guess. Have a good day, Howie. Appreciate you being here. Really do.
But yeah, it's never ending. They're going to keep at it. They're going to keep at it because they can. You know, at the end of the day, that's all it is. The big channels won't do anything, because if the big channels arced up, they would actually do something. But the big channels won't arc up because of the money factor.
Gather and grow. That's right. Yes, because you can remain anonymous. Pickerick, you have to agree to the terms, and YouTube states they are not responsible for protection of your identity of who you are. Anything you share on social media is public. Yeah, and I came to the realization, Blue Collar, that I'm here with my face in the live stream. My phone is facial recognition. The way I open everything, my computer is. I've come to the realization that I'm out there. There's nothing I can do about it. My videos are stolen and put all over the internet. When I Googled it a couple of years ago and realized they were everywhere, there's nothing I could do about it, I about got sick and throwed up. I really did. But then later on, I started to say, okay, they're still here. They're still being watched, and I'm doing everything I know to do, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I've just accepted it. I'm part of it. If I want to be a part of it, that's what I have to do it. And I didn't mean to completely stop the chat, make everybody stand up and look at me, but that's what I wanted to say, and that's why I said it. Anyway.
The interweb is Terry, and your tax dollar. This will go to the credit system like China. It's already set up. Absolutely. Push as far as they can. About while growing, wandering in his garden. Rocky's still on the wandering in the garden. Keep going, mate. You'll get it right eventually.
I think about wild growing and watering in the garden. I know. Me too. Oh, I keep looking for something. I can't find it.
Blowing clouds to hotbox the universe. Rocky, it's not just with a smartphone, it's everything and anything. There is no privacy, period. They can actually look straight into your house. They can look straight into your house and see you sitting on the throne doing what you do best on the throne. Okay? People think they have privacy. There is no such thing anymore.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I don't even know why they keep that word in the dictionary, because it's of no use anymore. Privacy. You know what I mean? They should just delete it out of every friggin' dictionary.
Yeah. Good morning, fat boy. YouTube can stick you the rules. I know. If they give you credit, then it's okay. If you can file and remove the content, actually, on some of them I did get them removed. Some of them I couldn't. Some of them. What really hurt me the most was in that deal. The whole deal was blue collar. Was I did a seed giveaway, and I gave away a bunch of seeds to like 80 or 100 people, and I mailed them all over the place. And I put my email in the description right up the top where it said, if you want some of these seeds, just shoot me an email at blank 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 at my email address. And when I found it on another website where somebody had stolen the video and put it on there, they took out my email address and put theirs in. Now that kind of crap burned me up. Man, it made me mad. I couldn't believe it. Now, that's the kind of stuff I took down. People just sharing gardening videos. I took the position that I wanted to help people. I want people to learn. I want you to be more self-sufficient. I want you to grow if you can do it. If you have the ability to do that, I wanted people to be able to do it. But when you take my email out and put your email in so you can create a bigger contact list, oh my God, we done crossed a line way beyond the line, way beyond.
When I was doing the videos on the Oracle Dam, oh my God, when I Googled myself and my videos, like you said, my videos, whole complete pages on websites had nothing but my videos on there. These were people that I knew. These were people that also were following the Oracle Dam, and they were making money off my videos. Here's me non-monetized because they kept saying not ad friendly, and yet same people that I knew were pretty much using my videos to make money. They don't do jack shit about that. If somebody steals your content, you have to spend hours linking and proving that that video is yours. I even had one guy that stole my shit, sent me an email and says, they've hit me with a copyright strike or whatever. He goes, I'll give you $50 if you tell them that you gave me permission to put it up. Unbeknownst to him, I saved the email and I sent it to YouTube and I said, here's another bit of proof that he's stealing my shit. They took one channel down. He opened up another channel. Not only did he take the second time my videos, but 2 other people's videos. So there was 3 of us, right? 3 channels. And what he would do, he would put a part of one person's video, then a part of the next one, then a part of the next one, and create one video. So to go and find your content, you had to sit there and watch his whole complete bloody video, right? I mean, who the hell can keep up with this? Because YouTube makes you jump through Lord knows what kind of friggin' hoops to prove that that is your stuff. So, yeah,
That's a good thing about a monetized channel is when it's on YouTube and it's been monetized, it's also copywritten. So when it goes somewhere else, I can take
no, not unless you make it copyright.
I've copyrighted them all in one big thing. Pick a Rick. If it's on there under Pick a Rick, it's copyrighted. YouTube is rolling out a new tool to find people stealing. Good.
They can bite me. They got two cheeks that they can pick, either the left or the right one that they can lay their lips on, mate. I'm done with them. You know, when I had videos pumping out every friggin' day, left, right, and center. Oh yeah, not ad friendly, but they were allowing somebody else to make money off my shit. Yeah, no, they can kiss it, mate.
Yeah, that's what I started finding it all over the internet. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it.
I can't be bothered with their bullshit, you know? Can't be bothered with their bullshit anymore, because I know there is no such thing as privacy. People think that they have privacy if they have a certain phone or a certain computer or a certain whatever. All freaking electronics that people have today, all of it, everything. There is no privacy, people.
No, I'm glad they're rolling out a new tool, Grizz, to help with that, because it's a problem. No doubt about it. It's a problem.
The thing is, if somebody takes your videos and puts it on the internet, how are they going to stop that? That same person could have a YouTube channel but put it on a web page. How are they going to stop that? They can't.
No, they can't stop it, but they can have it taken down, I guess.
No. If it's on a website, if it's away from YouTube, they cannot touch it.
The trouble is, it's on a website in Bangladesh or something, you know.
Yeah, no, not even that. Like I said to you, the guy that was stealing my shit, one of them, okay, he had a YouTube channel. He was following the Arable ban like I was.
Huh. I don't know.
He ended up having a website, a separate website, because people used to come back and tell me they would literally drop me links to pages on websites saying this guy's got your content, this guy's got your content, this guy's got your... who do you complain to?
A good question. Good question. It would be cool if she would turn the camera on. That ain't going to happen. I can tell you that right now. That ain't going to happen. Oh. Blue collar, not really many places of us get to our content out there, Pick a Rick, but there's a Twitch that lets us be honest. Google can tie down Twitch whenever they decide to. Right. And that's what I've been saying. I mean, I hear that all the time. People come to me and they say, hey, Mary, good morning. Rick, you should move some content to Twitch. It's more money and it's more everything. But the realization is that YouTube is the biggest, baddest with the mostest. I get more exposure here than I could get anywhere. I could not get this kind of exposure anywhere on the internet except YouTube, because I spent 7 years building it. And I don't want to go to Twitch and spend 7 more years building it. I might not be alive in 7 years. Who knows? You know?
Timmy, can I tell you, I will eventually turn my camera on, mate, but it won't be while I'm in Australia. When I get to my happy place, yeah, then I'm just going to do a whole different pile of content, and I will be turning my camera on.
I mean, right there she is. You can see her every time she talks. Right there. What's Perth with new YouTube rules stated starting tomorrow, 3 strikes in 90 days, and the channel gets taken down for copyright. I just read that, Grizz, straight off of YouTube. I got it pulled up right here now.
Sure. We just been talking about that, Grizz.
Yeah, we've been talking about it all morning.
Channels with info that proves their crimes do not share reality that proves they are aiding the crimes. Who is aiding? Exactly. That's exactly right.
Here's what it says, and I'm quoting it word for word. Here's what their new policy is. First strike will result in a 1-week freeze on the ability to upload any new content to YouTube, including live streaming and other channel activities. But the strike will expire in 90 days, so it'll go away in 90 days. The second strike in any 90-day period will result in a 2-week freeze on the ability to upload any new content to YouTube. The third strike in any new 90-day period will result in channel termination. So you are absolutely correct, Chris. 100%. 100%.
Personally, it's all just a pain in the ass, and I'm personally going to be laughing at everybody while everybody's channels get taken down. It's going to get to the point where it doesn't matter if you're making muffins, if you're making scones, if you're making a stew, they will find something wrong. They will find something wrong and they'll hit you with a copyright strike, whether you put too much pepper in your fucking stew or whatever the hell it is. And little by little, it will all get shut down.
That doesn't make sense, though, because they need us to make money. They got to make money off of it.
Well, the thing is, they make money out of the big channels, and the big channels won't arc up because of the amount of money that they make. It's no different to people that make big bucks, let's say, the ones that work or whatever or own their own businesses. They're not going to buck the system if they're making a killing. They don't care what's going on. They don't care about whether modification, about Monsanto, about nothing. They're not going to say jack shit if they know anything anywhere or that somebody is committing a crime. They're not going to dob them in. They're not going to jeopardize that big pay packet. This is what it comes down to.
They've been after PewDiePie for a long time, and he's the biggest with the mostest that exists. Big production chans will survive. Probably.
Well, it is, mate. It is. It doesn't sound like it. It is a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flutter. But they can. It's their baby. They can do whatever they want to, and the way they look at that like an attorney does. I mean, they give you the platform, they give you the channel, and you have to protect it following their rules. You know, you have to. It's your responsibility to do it, not theirs. You know, this is the only content that's monetized right now.
Timmy, hang on a minute. I'm just going to do something here, and you'll be able to see it.
She does some awesome live streams too, Timmy.
There you go.
Right there, Perth Observer. Welcome back, fat boy. You may not have went anywhere. I don't know.
But yeah, this is. I mean, those new rules. That's just and what happened tonight here in chat, and the fact that on my live stream, like what I refresh the page and I lose viewers. Who has the capability to actually do that to somebody? You know what I mean? That it's not my channel being hacked. It's YouTube that has that capability. Who strips somebody of people's views? You know what I mean? Like who does that?
I don't know, but I heard Tessie say last night that her views were cut in half. I think she said.
This is the third chopper I've had going over today. This is a military one. They usually move at night time.
Copyright strikes are in a different category. Yeah, it's different from being flagged for sure, sound. No doubt about it. YouTube can combine all strikes. It is how a strike is a strike. Yeah, Happy Pepper. Good morning. Yes, they've been cutting Tessie's views. I thought so. I thought she said that. She was in the chat last night. YouTube pull my finger.
I haven't spoken to you since. Remember, I said to you that they took away. It went from 94 views down to 88. It's gone back up to 93 now. Is that because people have watched it and therefore it's gone up from 88? Possibly. Or when they put it back, did they mess up and miss one? So It's up to 94. The last time I looked, it was 94 now. It's gone up from 88.
Jake Paul started an ad war.
Absolutely.
In the guidelines they were created to him, and it didn't affect him at all. And he got his YouTube ready to grow and a contract from YouTube. I don't doubt that a bit. That goes back to what we were talking about. Hey, Cornbread, good morning. That goes back to what we were talking about earlier. The larger channels get away with more. They seem to be able to get away with more, but they have representatives from YouTube looking out after them, all kinds of stuff like that the smaller channels like us don't have. We don't have a representative to call me and send me an email and tell me what it is. I got to hunt it up and go find Grizz half the time and figure out what's going on. You know?
Yeah, I don't even bother looking at their policies because their policies are just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, exactly, Cornbread. Exactly. They don't want to hear those channels. They don't want to hear about Mark Dice and the Resistant Chicks or what's his name? Got all of his stuff pulled. Alex Jones. Oh no, no Alex Jones. No alternative. That ain't gonna happen. That shows you that it's being cracked down on. And it is a violation of freedom of speech, I believe, but it's a self-censor thing. They make it so hard on you that you have to do what they say if you're going to keep going.
Well, put it this way. If they take my channel down, okay, I'll start a second one, or I'll just go to my second one and I'll keep going, and they can keep taking them down and I'll keep on starting them up until I get sick of it. And then, yeah, that'll be pretty much it. But that's the thing that people don't realize. I flatly refuse to do what they're telling me to do. Flatly refuse. Because if it's going by freedom of speech, right, then we should be allowed to talk about whatever we want to talk about without. I mean, I can understand about the kids stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's not YouTube's responsibility. That's the parents' responsibility. It's not.
What do you consider it to be about, Grizz? I'd love to hear that. If it's not about freedom of speech. Rick, are you going to stop doing the pirate radio? No. Oh, heck no. I did one last night in the middle of the night. When they shut it down, I'll stop. And they're going to do it. It's coming. I know it. I can feel it in my gut, Cornbread. I can feel it in my gut. I do some outrageous stuff. I will age restrict every single one of them, though. I used to not pay attention to that. YouTube has the right to limit speech. Government is another issue. Exactly. And I believe that. I agree with you 100% because YouTube is a corporation. They can write their own rules the way they want to. It's just the same way with me with this channel right here. If I want to allow something on my channel, I can allow it. If I want to stop it, I can stop it because it's my channel. YouTube belongs to Google, and Google can do whatever they want to with it. I don't want them to tell me that I can't, you know, in my house here. In my house here.
But Rob, you're saying you're using their platform, no freedom of speech. Mate, there's no freedom of speech anywhere.
No, he's just saying it's separate from government. Separate from government, and it is a YouTube channel.
Sounds exactly. People don't stop to think about that. When people work, the taxes, they're paying for their own imprisonment. I've said it 1,000,001 times. Everybody's saying it. People just need to stop. They need to stop. Just don't go to work. Don't send the kids to school. Don't fucking buy anything in any of the shops. Just simply stop.
I don't know. I don't remember that, Fat Boy, but you can remind me maybe. I don't remember. I showed you how they know we do pirate. The algorithm picks up on the copyright. I know that. And it does it quick. It took it a while last night, like 30 minutes maybe to pick it up. And I got the first notification came in blue. And about another 30 or 40 minutes, the second one came in a gray. And I was told if a red one pops up, you're done. You finished.
Susie, can I please enlighten you there, Dole? There is, forget about voting. Voting is a farce. People think that they have a say when it comes to picking leaders. They don't. And the way that I can prove it to you, do a Google search on the Illuminati cards. If you've never heard of them, just type in Illuminati cards and go through them. And you check the year when the Illuminati cards were actually made, when they were published, and you will see that Donald Trump is on those cards. How did they know back then that Donald Trump would be in the position that he is in today? So when people say that they actually voted him in, they did not. Voting is designed to make the useless eater think they have a say. They do not.
Preaching to the choir, babe, says Susie. Listen, let me see what Blue Collar says. He showed a dead body in a viral video and it went viral and it got taken down. I remember that. I remember that when it was a big deal. Freedom of speech doesn't protect you from your employer, only government. YouTube should have fired him. Yeah, they didn't fire him though. They only took it down, but he's almost done. He's never going to be as successful as he was. I remember that. I remember when that happened. It was a really, really big deal.
It doesn't, the thing is though, Susie, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether people vote or they don't vote. They still, they're, you know, people that go there and do it, they're not having a say. They're just fooling people. But yeah, we can say it until the cows come home and people will still say, oh no, we have a say. The government wouldn't do that to us. The savior wouldn't do that to us. Well, they friggin' well are.
But I started one right after you and didn't get a warning, remember? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't go very long either. You didn't go very long. I went for like an hour, hour and a half, something like that. But I remember that. You didn't get a warning. It took me a long time. It took me at least 30 minutes to get a warning. And I don't think your stream was even 30 minutes long. I don't know. I remember that though, last night. You're talking about sorta. I had a half a bottle of wine in me at that point. Literally, I had a half a bottle of Sonoma County wine in me. Oh, I'm still paying for it right now. Oh.
Susie, while everybody's working and paying taxes, they don't care, mate, whether you vote or don't vote. You know, that's the thing. People need to stop. They don't realize to stop all of this crap, they just simply need to stop and do nothing. And yet people can't do it. People cannot stop and do nothing. I find that impossible to believe, that people need permission to do nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I got to get more coffee.
Because that's where you need to stop. It's not the voting factor. They don't care. They really don't care, you know? People just need simply to stop. Timmy, you'll find, if you haven't been to my channel before, which obviously you haven't, you will see a video there where we did a thing for the 11th of February, right? We were telling people, stay home from work, don't go to work, don't send the kids to school, and on that day, just that one day on the 11th of February, do not buy anything, right? On the 1st of March, I'm going to put up another video for the 11th of March, and we call it a do nothing day. Means don't go to work, don't send the kids to school, and do not buy anything, okay? Simply stop for one day, okay, every month. Because we're trying to show people they can't. You can come together. You don't have to have the same opinion, the same belief, the same whatever, the same political fucking like, the same whatever. But people can come together and they do not need permission to do nothing for a day.
That's almost like a yellow vest thing, isn't it? In fact, sounds like a duplicate of that.
Well, see, they're hitting the streets. The thing is, a lot of people won't hit the streets, okay? So what we're saying is, if it's the tax dollars, okay, because that's where they're getting all their money from, you're basically paying the government, their salary comes from the tax dollars, right? So basically people need to stop working, don't do jack shit, don't spend a damn dime, don't send the kids to school, just literally stop. Do nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work because I don't think you can never get everybody on the same page. We've tried that with that gas thing, and you look and people are supposed to stop buying gas. They all get together, and you look, and half the people that you talk to is parked at the gas pumps buying gas they don't even need on that day. You know, I just don't think that people can't get together. They're so divided now. You know, being divided by the, you know why they're divided. Yeah, I was 35 minutes. That's what I was saying.
I just don't get it. I don't get it that people need permission. I don't get it that people need permission to do nothing for a day. I don't understand how people can't comprehend that they can do that. They have the right to do that, to simply just stop.
Jake Paul came $32,000 a day from now on his content, which I was done. I was like that. Yeah, $32,000 a day. He's still getting $32,000 a day. I thought it hurt him, but apparently not. What do I know? I'm just a shy, humble country boy from North Carolina. I don't know anything. You know, that's my get out of jail free card. I use it every time, and I use it a lot. I do it all the time.
Timmy, I'm going to keep doing it until I get sick of doing it. You know what I mean? Every month I'm going to do a video for the 11th of that month. Again, it's up to the people to actually get the video out, hence share it, either share the video, share the link, whatever. But initially, I pretty much put it up because we were talking about it on one of my live streams, but I thought, I want to prove to myself that regardless of everybody complaining about what's happening to us all, right, that nobody is even prepared to do nothing for a day to change something, right? Hence is why the videos have started going up. And yeah, it's it's friggin' hilarious, okay? Hilarious.
We ran into the last time we talked about this. You remember we had nurses and stuff that were in the chat were saying, I can't just stop. I've got this elderly woman that I'm looking for in a hospital and all that, and I cannot just stop doing it. You know? And that's the trouble we're going to run into with it. It's a brilliant idea, and I even like the idea. I just don't think it would work because I don't think we can get together. There's a lot of people that have jobs that are absolutely going to go back to their job because they need the money. They're starving. They got kids that are hungry and things like that.
I can understand that, Rick. I hear what you're saying, mate, but do people seriously think that in 5 years' time they're still going to be holding those jobs? I doubt it, because the government don't want you working. The government wants you unemployed, on the dole, call it whatever you want, the pension, the dole, the whatever. They want you under their control. So people think that they're gonna be holding those jobs for the rest of their life. They're not. They're fooling themselves.
I do nothing a lot, Happy Pepper. Grizz says, Perth, the bottom line is people are afraid they will be replaced at work, etc. Money and our lifestyles is what rules us.
Grizz, the government wants you dependent on the system. It wants you dependent on the system. Look at all the flooding. Look at all the fires that are happening globally, not just in one country, but globally. They're pushing the farmers off the land. Where do they want them? Obviously, people will move into the city, okay? But people that aren't working, they're on pensions, they're on welfare, whatever. When they stop the banks, okay, they want people dependent. Because when they close those doors and people start going to the ATM machine to take money out and they realize that, oh, shit, nothing's going to, you know, there's nothing going to be spat out of that machine, all hell's going to break loose. And that's what they want. They want people knocking people off because there'll be no food, there'll be no whatever. They want you dependent. So people being scared of losing their jobs, really, I think that the people that are really, really free in 2019 is the homeless. They are more free than anybody because they are so not on the system. They're not in the system. They're not working for the system, nothing.
If they fire you for one day, it probably wasn't a nurse. That's not what I said, Timmy, at all. What I was saying was there was a nurse in the chat that said, I'm taking care of this person that's got to be this done to and this done to and this too. They would die if I didn't go into work. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't do it. And that, you're going to get that same response from firemen, police officers, military guys. It's going to, the list goes on and on and on. It's a brilliant idea, and I love the idea. I really do. I just don't think it'll work. I just don't get me out, please. I'm still talking. Please give me a chance to talk. I know you want to jump in there real bad. I just don't believe it's feasible to do that, because nobody is going to get on the same page, because everybody's going to look after their own agenda almost every time. You know, it'd be like saying, Rick, don't you fire up that live stream tomorrow. We're not going to do it because we're going to stop everything. We're going to show Google, and we're going to show all these people out there. And Rick's going to get up in the morning. He's going to fire that live stream up. Just as sure as the sun come up, I'll guarantee you that Rick's going to do that. And I wished it was a really reasonable way to do it, where we could really put a foot down and show them what's going on. But I just don't believe it's reasonable to think that. It's a great idea. I just don't think it'll work. And that's my 2 cents. But what do I know? I'm just a shy, humble country boy from North Carolina. I don't know anything at all.
Well, at the end of the day, it's up to the people, you know, like I says, and we were talking about this on my live stream. People can't continuously be keyboard warriors. You know what I mean? Because keyboard warriors, and nobody's doing anything. Everybody's just complaining, but nobody's prepared to do anything. One day in a month, you know what I mean? One day in a month that people can't come together is just beyond belief.
Yep. Oh, thank you for coming, Blue Collar. Really good talking with you today. It's been an incredible day. Me and Perth do this about once a month, sometimes once every couple of weeks. We have a debate like this, and I really enjoy doing them. You have to understand that me and Perth think a lot of each other, and sometimes we disagree on stuff, but we don't disagree on that we're friends. We just like to debate. We enjoy it. So don't think. Yeah, we like to talk about it. You know.
No, today we do the same on my thingy. Like I've said to people, I don't care what we talk about, and whether somebody's into flat earth, round earth, whatever, you know, at the end of the day, when the live stream is over, hey, we all had a good time. We all expressed our views, and hey, let's do it again sometime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's agree to disagree. We're all adults. We're not children.
Right. And that's what I wished everybody could be like that, to discuss it, talk about it, and not be pissed off at the end of the day.
But yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see that people just don't want to do something. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's stop buying the petrol, whether it's whatever, the yellow vesters, whether it's the do nothing day, whatever. It's sad that people just don't want to come together and just do one of those things. You know what I mean? Just for one day, not 360, not whatever. I mean, surely people are owed sick days. Surely people are owed, I don't know, what other days do you have? Not a long service. What do you call them? Some places, if you work, instead of overtime, paying you overtime or whatever, they give you extra hours. So if you've accumulated a day's worth of hours, you can actually take that day off. I'm sure that people have these things where they can cover their butts to a certain degree. You know what I mean? People just don't want to do it. They refuse to make that conscious choice to do it.
Those people does people still go on walkabouts in Australia? Oh, that was Perth. I'm sorry. Can you see the chat? I don't think you can you?
Where is that? Do people Timmy. There's people still go on walkabouts in Australia. Timmy, unfortunately, the walkabout days are long gone, because in the centre of Australia, where all the walkabouts used to happen and where the Aboriginal people used to live, they nuked them. Okay, they nuked them. They didn't tell them, okay, that they were going to nuke them, but they did. And smack in the middle of Australia is Pine Gap. Pine Gap is owned by the US and Australia, and they do some funky ass shit over there. So nobody goes walkabout there anymore. They're not allowed to. They pushed all the Aboriginal people, they tried to push them into the suburbs so that they know where everybody is.
Congratulations, Christy. That's Crispy. That's where I'm from, North Carolina. That's where I'm at right now. In case you didn't know that. I want to see something here.
But yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Even the history, Timmy, is not correct. You know what I mean? If you talk to the Aboriginal people here, they will tell you a whole complete different version of history as to what we are taught in school or what the government tells you. Totally different. Totally different. To this day, they are still removing their children from their homes. But in Australia, we have one day a year because the Saviour said that you have to take one day a year off, and it's called Sorry Day. Why are we sorry on that day? We're sorry on that day because we took away the Aboriginal people's children years ago, but we're still doing it. We just don't talk about it. We just don't put it in the paper. But we're going to take a day off in the year that's called Sorry Day. Go figure.
This one, Susie, is just a random picture, but this it says a mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's the title of what it is what it's all about. Over here, though, is my grandfather and grandmother. Right there, and that's my cousin.
Oh, hang on a minute. Did sounds just say that was Perth?
I don't know.
Buddy, you'll keep. Yeah, he deleted his own message. He said that was. I don't know who he was referring to. Where's the skeleton?
Oh, the skeleton's not in here anymore, but I had one in here. Remember, what was her name? Bonita?
I have no idea, but she was looking awfully thin.
Yeah, that was Bonita, the skeleton I had in here at Halloween. I just took her out like a week or two ago. Oh, I'm sorry, Crispy. I got to hide that. Oh.
And Sounds, can I tell you something? That photo that is in the back there, remind me to show you a photo.
Google held it too.
Which one?
The one where Crispy said, that's whatever. Bone, it's he. I had a skeleton in here, Susie. I used during Halloween. I had this wig right here on her. Blue hair. Oh. And I had Bonita's arm tied to a string through a hook up here. So when I was doing a Halloween show, I could just pull the string and her arm would go up and down while I was talking, like she was reaching over and patting me on the shoulder, all kinds of weird stuff. And they nicknamed her, the chat nicknamed her Bonita. We tried to figure out what her name was for a while, and they finally nicknamed her Bonita. Oh. It was fun. That was a fun one too. I made a deal with Grizz that I would have. Grizz says I didn't live up to the deal, but I think I did. That I would wear different color hair. So during Halloween, I wore this blue, yellow, orange, and blue wig during Halloween. And I painted my face dark up under here, sort of like Alice Cooper with things coming down. During the Halloween program, Grizz came in with a place and we went to it, and there was a bunch of people here. And we went to another live stream and showed this couple some love while we was there, and it was pretty incredible. It was really a cool time we had during Halloween. I loved it. It was absolutely, I don't know. It's been one of the best streams I've had in a while. Fun for me, I mean. I don't know about best, but it was fun for me. I enjoyed it. Whew. I'm learning a lot from you too today. Very interesting stuff. I'm going to be addicted to your channel now. That's what I'm after, Stringfield. That's what I'm after. You cheated, Rick. See? He keeps saying I cheated. He wanted me to dye my hair with some kind of, what was it, food coloring? Man, that stuff would have never come out. No way I could do that, Chris. I'd lived up to the promise. Orange hair. I had the orange hair on. I did. I didn't cheat either.
Stringfield Rich, if you wanna learn some more about where all the money's gone, where all the tax dollars and stuff are gone, check out Sound Minds channel. He pulls a lot of stuff in about all of that. If anybody is interested in that, because somebody has actually really dug into it and they've found out where all the people's tax money is actually gone. It's not actually missing per se. It's there, and there's proof of where it is. So, and what they do with it and how they hide it. Thanks, mate. Listen, all we try and do, just like Rick does, you know, oh, Susie, remove that word, please. The S word, we can't. Yeah, Rick will get busted for it, mate.
And that's crazy, but I will. Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube, apparently you can't use that word anymore, and you can't use the S dot U dot P dot. If you want to say something like that, you just say "got your back" or "rung your bell" or whatever.
Yeah, she just forgot. She did.
Yeah, that's okay. She's removed, so it's all good.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, Stringfield, every one of us is just trying to get the info out. You know what I mean? Like, and this is why I think YouTube is coming down hard with different policies, different rules, and they're messing with all of that stuff because they don't want people to know. They don't want people to oh God, there I went. Jesus, they don't want people ringing other people's bells on their channel and listening to this stuff, you know, because too much information is getting out.
Hey, Linda, welcome. Good to see you this morning.
I can see there, Sounds is telling you over 100 trillion is invested overseas and in corporations.
It just does. It happens. I know. It happens to me all the time. Yeah, right. I hear you. That boy. All 20 some of them, I'm sure. He did that in like 3 seconds flat. It's like a Mustang taking off. Didn't realize that. Sorry. I don't even know what you're talking about, Crispy. I have no clue. I've been watching every single thing that's happening here today. You ain't did nothing. None of us have. We're all just talking. You know, no big deal. No big deal. We're just having fun. That's what Fat Boy means when he said bust everyone here. He's just kidding. Because you see that in chat rooms everywhere. You still there, Perth?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you because I got the chat in front of it. So once in a while when it goes blank like that, the way you'd like to talk, when you go blank, I worry.
No, that's all good.
No, take that out. Don't put that word in, Fat Boy. Get it out of there. Oh, God. No. Oh, it worries me after watching JT the other night. Sandwich.
I don't know if the odd one would slip through. I mean, if it's just a continuous thing, I'd say they would pick up on it more if it's just a constant continuous thing. What time is it here? It's 10:55 p.m., which, yeah, it's almost my bedtime.
It's like, you're like 13 and a half hours ahead of us, right?
If you're looking at the central states, we're exact same time. Well, I don't know what time you guys are, but 10:55 p.m. here. So
yeah, it's like 9:55 here. So you're 13 hours. I mean, no, not 13. Yeah, exactly 13.
yeah, it just depends on where you are in the states. Usually, the central states is exactly the same time as me. We're just on a different. You guys are morning, and I'm evening.
Yeah, I'm East Coast. Grant, I think he's in Queensland. He's like a half hour ahead of you. That's where I'm getting a half hour at, I think.
Queensland is, I think, 2 or 3 hours ahead of me.
Yeah. 5:56. YouTube is fun. That's all we're doing. That's right, Rocky Brook. It is fun. Welcome back.
Tim, you might be Feb the 24th, but at midnight here, I've already switched over to the 25th. So, yeah. On that note, folks, I am going to love yous and leave yous, and I'm going to jump out. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, Perth. I appreciate it a whole lot. It's always a pleasure to see you. Talk to you.
And, yeah. Guys, good luck in chat. Good luck with your channels. Tighten those that shit up. Turn those comments off. Age restrict everything that you can possibly age restrict. And best of luck to everybody. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, Perth. Have a good one. And that was my friend Perth Observer from Perth, Australia. We have some good times talking. YouTube headquarters in California, Pacific Standard Time. Yes, 3 hours behind me. Yeah. 10. 10 is 9 here. You're. What do you mean 10? Oh, yeah, it is 10. I'm on the same time as you. We're both in North Carolina, Crispy. I keep forgetting that. Well, folks, how long have we been here? Does anyone have any idea? Because I don't. I cannot see it every time. Oh. Yes, Susie. I actually get requests to make sure she's here. I got one last night, matter of fact, that they loved her. Love hearing and love talking to her. It's evidence that it's still 20-some people here. That's evidence. For me, a few minutes. I hear you, Linda. I hear you. Maybe somebody will type that in here in a second. If you can see it, because I can't see it nowhere. Why is that either? Maybe if I look on the thingamabobber next to the doohickey, 41 minutes. It's way longer than that. We're close. We're at least 2 hours. I can tell that without even looking. You got to find your special pup today. I don't know. 2 hours. Thank you, Bat Boy. I appreciate it. Thanks. I left something. And with that thought, I want to thank everybody for coming today. It's been a really interesting chat. I always love talking to Perth. I always love hearing her ideas, her ways. And you may not agree with them, but that's okay. At least we talk about it. And that makes the whole world different. I'm going to go back to my couch being sick again. My head are hurting. Oh, and back to Tylenol's kicking in. I don't feel quite as bad as I did. I'm going to be a little more careful the next time I do a live stream at night like that. Whew. Love you too, Mary. I want to thank you all for coming. This is absolutely the greatest community on YouTube. No doubt in my mind it is. It is. It just is. It gets proven over and over and over. Feel better, babe. Thank you, Susie. You have a good one. I appreciate that. I smoke, so I have no clue how long anything is. Cheers, Crispy. Don't forget that thumbs up. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Sound Minds. Enjoy you too. Enjoy you coming. I learned a lot here today, says Springfield. Love to you all, says Susie. Feel better soon. Thank you. Until we meet again, guys, you have a great day and a better tomorrow until we meet again. Bye, everybody.